Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. CGOD, baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We going honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Darnold going to throw right away. He'll dump this off to Akers. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee, here's Cam Akers. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there, pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Whitfield, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
In motion comes the tight end left. Now on 2nd and 13, Darnold. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. That's already the 3rd time they went this way on this opening drive. It's coming hard to 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and I think those numbers are going to increase.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Darnold. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So a 1st interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
After the interception, here's Watson. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. Finding room at midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to get the football back at their own 17. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Darnold on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold. Throw left side, complete to Ross. Touchdown, New Orleans. John Ross, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Slot man moves right. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Complete right side to Otten. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Now it's Watson. That's taken in by Duvernay. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. The Buccaneers at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. Open man is Duvernay. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Taken down by Pete Werner.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Watson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Saints will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They go 11 back on that, and it leads to 3rd down. That was pretty surprising when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And this will wind up as Saints first down as the tackle made at the 26-yard line. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
They'll run on first down. Whitfield, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Off of play action, Darnold rolling to his left. And his throw here's incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he's outside the pocket and there's open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's Darnold. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 53 yards. And the Bucs are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let the return guy touch it.
Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose. But you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Darnold. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Play fake, and it's Darnold. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, Sony thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Second and 20.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Watson on third down. This one taken in by Otten. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the 50, it's Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
After the interception, here's Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Now a toss running left, Akers. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover, but I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
On first down, Whitfield. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Play action. It's Darnold. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw is Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, in a tie game, you always wonder who's going to be making the big plays. Right now, it's not the offensive players. We're seeing these defenses step up and take control. Both of the last 2 drives have ended with interceptions.
They are certainly dictating this game, aren't they?
Now it's going to come down to which offense can follow their defense's lead and step up in the clutch themselves.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Rolling to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard, 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Watson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
He's got Otten, and he'll be brought down at the 27.
Here we go on 4th down. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. In motion, the tight end.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 42.
Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. There's Chris Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
That's Olave bringing in another one.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down. They'll try the left side. Whitfield, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And some room to work. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 36, Watson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. But tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. If they get nothing else here on third down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. Back to throw, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the Saints are going to have it here just past the 25.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that's why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Now a toss play for Akers. And he'll get about 3 here up past the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, they did a really nice job standing in their proper places and not letting any lanes open up.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And the tight end goes in motion left. From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Defensively, mission accomplished, and now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble. But theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to run now. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 63 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. on the very outer edge of field goal range. It would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on third down. Here's Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space for the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. If this hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Important extra point up and through, and that makes the score 14-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard in the last timeout on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
Here's Darnold. He's got a man complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Darnold to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. It's Devin White, the linebacker. Past the 20. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TV. But just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick six, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating in a pick six?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for a Mets top man. Man, this defense, they have been ball-hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Watson's throw complete to Otten. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And Watson's going to throw it here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. On one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So for Tampa Bay, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.